Senior hours. Equipment hours.
Welcome to the March 9th, 2026 Board of Aldermen meeting for the City of Town and Country. I now call this meeting to order and would ask you to please rise and join me in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. I would now ask the city clerk to call the roll for attendance.
Alderman Friedman. Here. Alderman Gerber.
Here.
Alderman Harder.
Here.
Alderman Hughes. Here. Alderman Kinsella.
Here.
Alderman Sawyer.
Here.
And Alderman Schwer.
Present.
I have Alderman Murphy as absent, bearing as presiding, and we do have a quorum.
Thank you. And before we get to the minutes, things are pretty quiet in the city, but I did want to just comment briefly that I went and attended the polar plunge that our police officers do, and that they were intrepid. That water was pretty darn chilly, and they ran right in there, and it was amazing the number of people who turned out for that. I mean, there were from a variety of police departments and fire departments, and it was well worth attending. And like I said, a couple of officers, not necessarily our officers, but I saw a few people get in there from a few other departments. I thought, boy, your age bracket in that cold water. I'm a little bit nervous about what could happen, but that was overall a great experience. And other than that, I think things in the city seem pretty quiet. And now I seek a motion and second to approve the minutes from the February 23rd, 2026 meeting.
Second.
Any discussion or amendment? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Address city clerk, have any citizens asked to speak?
No, sir.
Thank you. And we do not have a public hearing. Alderman Sawyer, you have your live here.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just wanted to state for the record, unfortunately, I was out of town for the last meeting, but I have reviewed the minutes and the video from the last meeting, so I'm fully prepared for any votes that would take place tonight.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
glad to be here.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Appointments, excuse me, a reappointment of non-statutory commission members per the distributed list. I seek a motion and second to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion or amendment? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Now under communications and reports, I now recognize the board's opportunity to provide reports. Alderman Harder.
Okay, now to continue on with the polar plunge, and this will be my last update until January on this polar plunge. So it was a huge success, as the mayor said. They had great attendance, and the weather was cooperative. We finished second to Bridgeton PD. They came out of nowhere. We did beat Maryland Heights, but Bridgeton came out of nowhere. We finished second to them among the police departments and fifth overall, which is really quite commendable. Most notably, retired Sergeant Moore was the top individual fundraiser for the entire event.
Wow.
That's to be commended. Secondly, Officer Andrew Kaufman was sworn in as our newest addition to the Town and Country family today. He has previous experience as a police officer in the West County area, and we're naturally thrilled to have him join the team. And then lastly, and this was handed to me right as I came on, the West County Youth Police Academy, which actually we started or helped get started. Registration opens Wednesday, March 11th at 8 a.m. It'll be on the website. It's for the children. And they learn all about police officers, vehicles, canine officers, physical fitness, which isn't bad, fingerprinting and crime, which is always a good thing, internet safety, which is a very important thing, and the registration fee is $40, and that will be on the website, I'm told, relatively soon.
Okay, great.
So,
Thank you.
that's all I've got.
Thank you. Alderman Hughes.
Thank you, Mayor. The Architecture Review Board met on March the 2nd, and the following items were approved. A new house at 12315 Wildlife Trail, a rear addition for our house at 808 Amersham Drive, and the next meeting of the Architecture Review Board, will be held on Monday, April the 6th, 5:30 here at the Municipal Center, and as always, all are welcome. Thank you.
Alderman Sawyer.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The next meeting of the Ways and Means Commission will be Wednesday, March 25th at 8:30 a.m. here in the Municipal Center. And of course, everyone is invited to attend.
Thank you. Alderman Kinsella.
Thank you, Mayor. Due to a lack of new business, the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting scheduled for Wednesday, March 18th has been canceled.
That is not all bad news. Thank you. Alderman Schreier.
The next Public Works meeting is scheduled for March 16th at 6:30. The agenda is a mutual agreement through agencies in the area. All are welcome. It's here at the City Hall. So at 6:30 here, Public Works Mutual Aid Agreement discussion.
Thank you. Mr. Shelley.
Thank you, Mayor, members of the board. Just a reminder, at our meeting of March the 23rd, we will have the full facility update presentation. Last time we did it was November, I believe. Navigate will be here, our architects will be here. We'll go over Public Works, Fire Station, and City Hall Police. As I mentioned at the last time, the city facility here, estimates are higher than what we had originally anticipated, but we'll go over the reason for that in detail at that meeting. Also, as I reported to all of you in my Friday update, there were questions about transferring the funds from the public work or from the Park Stormwater Fund reserves in for the Public Works facility. And just want to let the board know, in addition to that being documented in the approved 2026 budget, Joanne will continue to document that, any approved transfers in budgets going forward. So it's clearly transparent what's taking place.
Great, thank you very much. I now recognize the board's opportunity to ask questions on the February payable report. Yeah, I thought it was actually pretty transparent too. All right.
Bob, in the documentation that you sent us, you put a note in under the Bradford Systems Corporation TabNet subscription. There was a cost of $165. And you made a note that was label system for development. What system?
Yes, so they have these high density files and it requires a certain type of folder. Am I correct, Maureen? Certain type of folder that's proprietary through Bradford System to get into those high density files.
And they are files for what?
Oh, building, construction projects and zoning permits, all of their things back there.
It's essentially like a doctor's office filing system.
Yeah.
The stickers, so you know.
Feel free to stop by and take a look.
You can spin it too.
I see. Thank you.
I'd like to comment that speaking of files and data collection after watching the local news, I'm very happy we do not have any land that someone wants to put a data center in. That looks like, no, those meetings, I'm just glad we're not dealing with that. All right, moving on to unfinished business. Bill number 26-06. Sponsored by Alderman Hughes and Schreier without objection. Would the city clerk read bill number 2605 for the second time?
Bill number 2606 is an ordinance approving a conditional use and authorizing a conditional use permit for an accessory structure, a roof-mounted solar energy system facing a street located at 12545 Amersham Court in the city of Town and Country.
Thank you. I seek a motion and a second to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion or amendment? Alderman Schwer.
I'd like to have staff come up and remind everybody of the unique situation this gentleman's facing with him not being able to put solar on the back of his roof as well.
Certainly. So before you is a conditional use permit request because the solar's in front of his house facing the street. The rear of the applicant's house also faces the street, so he could not shift it to the rear of the house. He'd have the same issue, the requirement of the conditional use permit.
So this is a pretty unique situation, correct?
It is an unusual situation. It's uncommon to not have a side of a house that can be hidden from the street. That's uncommon.
And these front facing or street facing, we do it case by case. Essentially, this is why he's coming here for a conditional use permit, correct?
Every request is case by case, yes.
Thank you.
Alderman Harder.
So looking at the photos and the plans and that, I agree, this house is somewhat unique in the fact that on the front or on the back, they're gonna face the street.
Correct.
So it's really 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Okay, I mean, this is a unique situation.
Correct.
Okay.
I would ask the city clerk for a roll call vote.
Alderman Schwer,
Aye.
Alderman Hughes,
Aye.
Alderman Kinsella.
Aye.
Alderman Gerber,
Aye.
Alderman Harder,
Aye.
Alderman Freeman,
Aye.
and Alderman Sawyer.
Aye.
The bill passes unanimously and becomes ordinance number 4734.
Thank you very much. Next, bill number 2607, sponsored by the board as a whole. Without objection, will the city clerk read the bill for the second time?
Bill number 2607 is an ordinance amending Title 5, Chapter 500, Building Codes and Building Regulations of the Town and Country Municipal Code, specifically by the amendment of Section 500.100 regarding public notice requirements for architectural review.
Thank you. I seek a motion and second to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion or amendment? I would ask the city clerk for a roll call vote.
Alderman Hughes.
Aye.
Alderman Harder.
Aye.
Alderman Sawyer.
Aye.
Alderman Gerber.
Aye.
Alderman Freeman.
Aye.
Alderman Kinsella.
Aye.
And Alderman Schwer.
Aye.
The bill passes unanimously and becomes ordinance number 4735.
Thank you. Moving on to new business, bill number 26-08, perhaps sponsored by Alderman from Ward 2, Alderman Freeman and Gerber. Without objection, will the city clerk read the bill for the first time?
Bill number 2608 is an ordinance approving a boundary adjustment plat for the adjustment of permanent open space on Lot 1 of Bellcrest Estates, Plat 2, in the city of Town and Country, and authorizing the boundary adjustment plat to be recorded in the Office of the Recorder of Deeds of St. Louis County.
Thank you. This bill, number 2608, is continued to the meeting on Monday, March 23rd, 2026, for second reading and consideration. Next is Bill 26-09, perhaps sponsored by Aldermans Murphy and Sawyer. Without objection, will the city clerk read the bill for the first time?
Bill number 2609 is an ordinance approving a boundary adjustment plat for 1 and 2 Bell Reeve Country Club Grounds Drive in the city of Town and Country, and authorizing the boundary adjustment plat to be recorded in the Office of the Recorder of Deeds of St. Louis County.
Thank you. This bill, number 2609, is also continued in the meeting on Monday, March 23rd, 2026, for the second reading and consideration. Next is the approval of a purchase order to Jim Trineri Ford for a 2026 Ford F-350 Parks vehicle in the amount of $56,644.02. I seek a motion and second to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion or amendment? Alderman Schwer.
Just thought came in my head, is this truck gonna have a plow hookup?
Yes,
and be able to distribute salt and stuff?
correct.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor. I do have a quick question about this. Within the notes, and it mentions that you're going to replace the snowplow blade that you have along with replacing the vehicle, and I can certainly see why a 10-year-old vehicle would need to be replaced with a lot of miles on it. But what about the blade? It doesn't seem like you'd use that over the 10 years consistently.
Yeah,
Is it wearing out because of the salt?
I don't purchase the blade, so I may ask for some public works support on that answer.
The blades over time get worn really bad. They have a piece that you attach to the
replacement
blade
piece, yeah.
that touches the pavement. But when that wears, then the metal part of the blade then is touching the pavement, it starts getting worn. So that has to be replaced eventually. So,
Yeah, I see what you mean. And Todd, is that also affected by the salt because it's being stored in with the salt?
no, because you're pushing the snow off and then the salt comes behind it. So.
Well, I recognize, I mean in the salt facility.
Oh,
It's being stored with.
yeah, it'll be
salt.
stored in the overhang that we're gonna have in the back.
And the new,
We're gonna have a new overhang.
So at this point, it's
barn.
not being stored with the salt?
currently, is it stored?
It'll be stored outside in an overhang.
No, I think where it's currently being stored. Do we know, Ann, if
Oh, I
it's
don't know.
I think it's in the salt facility.
in the
So
salt?
it's right inside the salt.
Okay.
Which to me is added
It's
to the.
probably gonna
argument
rust.
about
Yeah, it's
why
rust.
we would need to
Yeah.
separate the two.
Yes.
Okay.
I got you.
Thank you.
Because the vehicle we are getting rid of, it's beginning to rust out pretty
Oh,
well.
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I mean, and that doesn't look good. All right, all in favor, say aye. Thank you very much. Next is approval of a purchase order to Olathe Ford for police vehicle upfitting in the amount of $17,390.88. I seek a motion and second to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, and Alderman Gerber.
I have a question. This, is this one of the ones we bought last meeting? That you're upfitting?
So the original plan was to use Olathe for one vehicle, purchase and upfitting, and to purchase a vehicle from Landmark, a different dealership, and have a local upfitter do the upfitting. Unfortunately, when the local upfitter learned that we were splitting this, they did not want to do business with us anymore, which is very unfortunate. I can't say enough good things about the local upfitter, other than the fact that they didn't want to do business with us anymore. So we had to pivot to Olathe and their upfitting company, and that's why this is before you this evening.
I see. Does it lower the price of the one we approved last time?
No.
Okay, that wasn't upfit. Okay. Thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passes unanimously, thank you. Next is approval of staff travel for the senior accountant to attend the GFOA conference in an amount not to exceed $1,226.59. Seek a motion and second to approve.
So moved.
Any, thank you. Any discussion or amendment? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passes unanimously also. Next is bill number 26-10. I think perhaps sponsored by the board as a whole. Without objection, would the city clerk read the bill for the first time?
Bill number 2610 is an ordinance exempting the city of Town and Country from the provisions of section 311.2026 RSMO relating to hours of operation of liquor licensees during the 2026 World Cup.
Thank you. How long does the World Cup last overall? 2 weeks?
A month,
A month? Okay,
right? It's a month that this would apply.
okay.
So what do we expect? Do we expect these to go late into the night or something, or midnight?
Earlier probably.
Oh, earlier.
Yeah, but what this bill does is it would,
Exempt us.
Exempt you
Allow
from
the alcohol to keep these.
so they wouldn't be able
Oh,
to sell
so
it.
they're around. Okay.
Right.
It's an opt-out.
Opt out. Thank you.
Because the state has been granted it 24 hours.
It's June 11th to July 19th.
It's a lot of soccer.
Yeah.
That's like my kids in grade school. Next, bill number 26-11, I would think perhaps sponsored by Alderman Sawyer. Without objection, would the city clerk read the bill for the first time?
Bill number 2611 is an ordinance amending the 2025 budget by transferring appropriations amongst expenditure accounts in the general fund, road fund, capital improvement fund, and parks and stormwater fund, appropriating funds to increase the opioid remediation fund and public art fund expenditure accounts, and to provide a transfer of funds from the parks and stormwater fund to the capital improvement fund.
Thank you. This bill is continued to meeting Monday, March 23rd, 2026, for the second reading and consideration. I have no other business to bring up, but we'll open it to the board and any other topics to bring up tonight. I then seek a motion and second to adjourn. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Stay on this.
We're supposed to remind you to do